telling you, if you only pray to God for Him to change your lifestyle, your circumstances, give you strength to overcome generational trauma, or just to give you more certainty in who you are and where you're trying to go in life, nothing will change. I'm going to share a verse with you in a minute, but you need context first. See, I often see and hear a lot of guys say, oh, just give it to God, just pray about it. And this is great. 100%. We are called to pray to God about everything and give it to Him. But if you do absolutely nothing, meaning you don't give Him the opportunity to share what He's trying to teach you in the process or show you what you should do, then nothing will change. I was just reading in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. It says, we can make our own plans, but the Lord determines our steps. And then another one is Proverbs 16:33. We may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall. And so what I've learned from this is that you can pray to God for Him to change your lifestyle, your circumstances, give you strength, or give you more certainty in who you are and where you're trying to go, like I was mentioning. But if you don't continuously take action forward, you're not giving Him steps to establish. I'll give you an example. I'm 19 years old. I'll be 20 next month. And to be honest with you, my life is just completely up in the air. I'm uncertain of where I'm headed, what God wants for me. And I don't really know where I'm going to live, who I'm going to marry, obviously. And that comes with time. I understand that. But my buddy and I, we've been talking about moving to Arizona for a little bit just to, learn the skill of responsibility. And I know that I have learned and grown a lot on this personal development journey that I've been on. But if I move across the state with no family, no friends besides one, I'm forced to grow in new ways. If I just pray to God for Him to give me the answer, hey, should I move to Arizona with my friend? If I don't take any action, or I don't try to spend time in solitude and silence to try to hear what He's trying to tell me, or if I don't continuously take action to give Him the opportunity to show me if it's right or wrong, then nothing's going to change. So what my friend and I are doing, we booked a round trip in 10 days. We're going to Arizona in 10 days. And we're going to go check out jobs. We're going to check out housing, gyms, different cities, thinking about Tempe, so Phoenix area, or Scottsdale. I've been there a couple times. I know that I like it. I don't really care that much. I think I'd rather go to a different state, but it doesn't matter. That's kind of besides the point. What matters is that I'm taking the action to buy a round trip ticket in a couple weeks to give God the opportunity to establish the steps, to give Him the opportunity to show me if I should or shouldn't do that. Now, a lot of people would be like, oh, $300 to $500 round trip, that's a lot just to go for 4 or 5 days. But to me, I'm like, dude, $400 to $500 for God to show me what I should be doing in my life, I'm going to do it. Here's the thing. A lot of us, I know a lot of people in my life, friends, family, coworkers, whatever, we're very uncertain of where we're headed. But one of the worst things that you can do is just pray about it and say, I'm going to give it to God. Because if you do that, you're not going to give Him the opportunity to show you what's right and wrong. So really, this can apply to anything in your life. It can be a relationship, it can be your overall health, it can be a career, where you live. Doesn't matter. If you're uncertain, pray about it 100%. But don't just pray and then expect something to magically change when you don't take any step forward. I've seen this so many times with friends and family. They'll just say, yeah, just give it to God, just give it to God. But guess what? Nothing in their life changes. Nothing in their life changes. And it's because they're just expecting God to do something when they're not even putting in effort or giving Him the opportunity to do something. So if I'm going to move to Arizona, I'm first going to give God the opportunity to show if it's right for me or if it's not. That's why I booked the round trip. That's why I'm going in a couple weeks, so I give Him the opportunity. So next time you are uncertain of something and you go to pray to God, pray about it. Great, 100% do. But be sure to take some sort of step forward. whether it's spending more time in solitude, spending more time in prayer so he can speak to you, like I'm doing. If you want to move somewhere, go there, visit, so that he can give you that like gut feeling. He's going to show you if it is right or wrong for you. Or you're going to start dating them, reach out to them, maybe go on a first date with them, so that God can just kind of show you if that person's right for you. Just like Proverbs 16:9 says, we can make our own plans, but the Lord determines our steps. Or we may throw the dice, but the Lord determines how they fall. Take calculated risks, roll the dice. And when you do that, you're giving God the opportunity to establish each step. So if you're going to pursue a goal of yours, a lifestyle, a new version of you, go after that version of you, make that plan, but God will determine on how it plays out. So I hope that helped. Make sure you apply this. Make sure you don't just pray and say, I'm going to give it to God, and then do absolutely nothing and go on with your life, and because nothing will change. So Jesus loves you.